Okay, everyone, let's get right into it. Today we're going to be talking about the top 20 signs that it's Christmas, and I've got a little bit of help from AI. So let's see if we have any funny things to talk about. So, number one is Santa Claus is checking his list, and not a bad photo, but his eyes are a bit funny. Poor old Santa is so busy that he's having some eyesight problems. Anyway, that's the first one. Two, you're considering how much to spend on Christmas crackers. We all know the more you spend, the better the jokes on the piece of paper inside. Am I right? Or maybe the better quality the little plastic piece of garbage toy that we all end up throwing out is. Maybe you've got a good cracker. I don't know. Let me know if you do have some good crackers. The shops are selling gingerbread houses. I've never put one of these together in my life, but it looks interesting. I don't know if I'd like to eat it though, especially after building it, but anyway. There's a larger selection of fruit mince pies. I love fruit mince pies, so I have to put this one in here. A lot of people don't, I know, but that just means there's more for me. Christmas music is everywhere. This is supposed to be Bing Crosby's White Christmas, one of the favourites, one of my favourites anyway. And then there are, of course, some that are not so favourite. Mind you, poor old Mariah Carey, she's a much better singer than me, so I'm not complaining too much. Number 6, you're hanging up the Christmas stockings and probably already warned the kids that they'll get nothing but a lump of coal if they don't stop being naughty. Maybe you've had to have a couple of phone calls to Santa to tell him that you won't be needing any Christmas gifts this year because your children are so naughty, and maybe that's had the desired effect of making them a little bit nicer. You've bought a Christmas pudding. I love Christmas pudding too. My grandmother used to put little silver coins in there, and if you had the silver coin, it was good luck, although we had to give the silver coins back. Some cultures, though, they don't have Christmas pudding, they have a Christmas cake instead, and I guess that's nice. Let me know what you like to have in your family. In Australia, we go and have pavlova because it's so hot here. You know, really heavy food. Sometimes it's a bit too heavy, so a nice meringue with some cream and fruit. It's really nice and cold. That's something nice. That I don't know if New Zealand they have pavlova as well. I know that it's a favourite dish in this part of the world. So you've got some halls that have been decked with holly or some other kind of Christmas wreath hanging on your door. And number 9, you've sent out all your Christmas cards. This is really interesting how the AI has written this. Like this one starts okay, then it gets a bit weird here, and then weird here. Mary something something. It's interesting to see how the AI writes things. And look at this. The child has a beard too. Anyway. You're thinking about a Christmas ham. I don't know. I've been looking at different hams, trying to work out which is the best. When I was a kid, we used to get this country smoked ham. It was delicious, but obviously this is AI image, but I find that a lot of hams these days, it looks like plastic and it doesn't taste the same. When we used to cut it, it used to be like rougher, you know. I don't know how to find that kind of ham again. I guess it'd be very expensive, but anyway. Of course, the Christmas ham is all related to, the Yule boar, and there's a tradition about this boar being part of the Christmas feast. Another tradition is to have a Christmas turkey or chicken. Sometimes it was a goose. It's hard to find Christmas gooses now, but I wonder whether this is why in Japan they have KFC. It's sort of like a sort of similar thing, some kind of bird. Interestingly enough, in Japan and Korea, they have like a date night at Christmas because they've already had big family occasions for during the Harvest Festival or Chuseok in Korea. You may have put up a nativity scene. Usually there might be three wise men, an angel in here, or maybe a shepherd and some sheep, sometimes a mule and a goat. You've got a Yule log, which actually this is a chocolate cake or kind of chocolate dessert called a Yule log, but really a Yule log should be more like this, that you actually burn in your fireplace. In Australia, we have prawns, because once again it's hot. Get some nice fresh cooked prawns that have been chilled, of course. It's delicious. And funnily enough, in Australia we also have this fake frosting on the windows. You actually paint it on, and fake snow all around. So you might see a fake snowman in the lawn, which is really funny because in Australia it's the middle of summer, and going to the beach, having an outdoor barbecue, it can be all part of it. Just before we go, I'd like to mention, how many toes has this woman got? 6? All right. People wish each other a Merry Christmas, or some people say Happy Holidays, or other things like that. And of course, some people are offended by that. So I had one of my students asked me the other day about wishing people a Merry Christmas. Is it offensive? And I said, well, look, usually you're just wishing somebody to be happy, So if you don't want to be offensive, just say Happy Holidays. I guess that's the new thing to say. But really, if a Jewish person said to me Happy Hanukkah, or somebody said to me, some other festival, happy this, I wouldn't be offended. I might even ask them, oh yeah, what is that? Can you tell me more about it? If somebody's wishing me to be happy, I don't find that offensive. Putting up the Christmas tree, it's a lot of work. How long does it take you to put up your Christmas tree? And putting a star and an angel on the top of it. Putting presents under the Christmas tree, also wrapping the presents and all that sort of stuff, that's quite difficult to do. And then, of course, there's Christmas crime, break-ins, people stealing presents, things like that. Seems to happen around this time of year, and I find it quite outrageous, but anyway, that's people. Leaving cookies and milk out for Santa. Some of us go to church once a year, or maybe twice a year if we include Easter. And of course, arguing with the family over Christmas. Isn't that great? Especially if we've all, if they've had a bit of alcohol and things are getting a bit loose, and all sorts of chaos can happen, and that's all part of the Christmas fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a cool Yule, and I'll see you on the flip side.